Peace, love, and all that good stuff on top. Little hate never hurt nobody. Get shit done. Phoenix back. I'm talking on the full moon. Today is the 22nd. We have, what is it, the fourth month, which is 2 plus 2 equals 4. We have the 22nd, which is 2 plus 2, which is 4. And we have 2020, which is 4. 444 angel number. Look it up. Do the work. You'll see how it works in your life. If you've been seeing this number, this is something that needs to be brought to your attention. So check this. Tonight is the what's this? This is the full moon of Taurus. This is my sign. You know what I'm saying? My sun sign. For all the Tauruses out there, you know it's time to get busy. For everybody else, you're a Taurus, just not in the same light. Every zodiac sign exists within the body. It's in the physical body. The head, Aries, throat, Taurus, etc., down to the feet, which is Pisces. All right. Side note: if you like twist your ankle or something like that, or something happened with your feet, there's something going on in your chart which deals with Pisces. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit works. That's why it's always good to have some kind of knowledge about astrology so you can overcome these energies. These energies are two sides of a coin. It all depends on how you view life, your perspective in yourself, and how you use the energies. Whether you're carried by the flow and thrown into chaos, or you learn how to ride the wave. With that being said, let's talk about Taurus. The sign of Taurus. This is the King of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? This is the Hierophant card. This is the Empress card. This is about fertility. This is about growth. If you look at the season we're in now, it's spring. Everything's coming back to life. Bam. Put on top of that, this is the house of values. Now, the first thing you must remember is whenever you're doing anything in these kind of sciences, you always start with self first, just like anything in life. If it doesn't start with you, it won't end with you, and you won't get the results that you're looking for. So what is Taurus? We're talking about investments. We're talking about property, ownership, intellectual property. We're talking about finance of any kind, right? We're talking about the physical realm. We're talking about the senses, but not just the five senses, which is really one, touch, because all things must touch these organs in order to be experienced, right? But touch such as sight, smell, taste, sound, all that good shit. Taurus lose the throat chakra right here. A lot of Tauruses have beautiful voices, strong voices, who like to speak about things. Know your chart. Know where your Gemini and your Mercury is. Ties into all that. Bam. Let's look at it a little bit deeper. As far as the senses go, it's not just in the physical world, but it's also in the spiritual world. These are people who have clear audio, clairvoyance. These are people that can speak on the other side as well as on this side. That's the two sides of the coin. I'm gonna keep reiterating. Same thing with this the qualities of Taurus. This is talking about values. How do you value yourself and the things around you? What is valuable to you? Is it just money and finance, or is it I told a friend of mine the other day, two people living in a shack in the woods who love each other unconditionally are the richest people in the world. They realize that there's more to life than just the money. And the thing about that is everything else falls into place if you realize these values within self and seeing it in others. Your family, your people around you. If they aren't valuing you the way you value yourself, that's a clear cut to snip, snip, cut them ties, because they are like branches that are outdated on a tree that hold back the growth, and it will hold back and stunt your growth as well. Bam. Taurus, Taurus, the bull. We're called stubborn, and it's true. We're a fixed sign. Fixed signs mean that once the decision is made, it's final. So tonight, even if you're not into ritual magic or anything like that, it's nice to just set your intentions for what you want in life and have that be solidified. Because Taurus is, amongst other signs, are probably one of the greatest manifestors in the physical realm, which means we draw things from the spiritual realm. Everything begins there first, the spiritual realm. It comes down into the physical and solidifies. So it's important that you're clear on what you want and what you value and how you value yourself. And not only that, but your plan of action. How are you going to put that into play? strategy. You know what I'm saying? You get that fucking around Aries, which just passed. You know what I'm saying? Which is the fire. You know what I'm saying? It's the fire that gets things burning. Taurus is the one that nurtures that seed afterwards, and then you have Gemini following, which is the curiosity. What can you do with it now? Where it's like once you get a product, how can you sell it? How can you communicate it to the world? You know what I'm saying? So that's something to look forward to after Taurus season is finished, to get that intention ready for that moon. You feel what I'm saying? The thing about the moon is it's the closest orb to the planet, which means its influence is constantly in our lives. Every 2.5 days, it changes signs. So even after this full moon right here that we're about to have, it'll be in Gemini next. So just like the Mayan calendar, anybody who knows about that, if you don't, it's something you, it's that time. We ain't got nothing to do but study and build ourselves and be better. That's value in itself. You know what I'm saying? Be it up on game. You carry the energies over. So you have a Taurus sun, but then it goes into Gemini next. So this is the time for you to start conveying and communicating your ideas and feelings and your thought processes in a way that's beneficial to you. Because when we talk about Taurus on the high end, we want to be to people to see the value in our works and who we are, more importantly, and the value of the people and the places that we associate ourselves with. Bam. The last moon we had was the Libra moon, and it was a time of release. Okay, that was the full moon. Full moons is just like an appetite. Once you get to the full moon, you've had your fill, and then it's time for you to release everything that no longer serves you. It's like taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? And when the new moon comes around, it's time to set new intentions, which is tonight. So set your intentions. And this energy is, what's the word? What's the word? Anyway, it carries over for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on the strength of the moon and the time and all that, yada, yada, and what else is going on in the universe. Now, Taurus is playing host to Uranus, the planet of sudden changes. This is electricity. This is why the weather is all awry. If you was wondering what the hell is going on out here. Uranus has been in Taurus for about a year now, and it'll be there for another 6 years. So what does that mean? That means you're dealing with the Earth, because Taurus is probably the most earthiest sign there is, right? And you're dealing with Uranus, which is the unexpected. You don't know what the hell's around the next corner. We had a day out here where it was spring, summer, winter, and fall on the same goddamn day. A lot of you have been seeing this. Storms have been extra, the wind extra, rain extra. How you seeing flurries in the middle of the damn spring? You know what I'm saying? This is what you can expect. And even on a global scale, you have a lot of volcanoes that have started going off, earthquakes, tremors. You're going to see a lot of extra shit going on because of this dynamic. And you have to keep that in mind, especially our Taurus people, because the sun is going to touch on that as it transits, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction, and it could bring something unexpected into your life that you wasn't ready for, or, you know what I mean, maybe you was, but you knew it was coming, kind of planned for it, but you still didn't see all the ins and outs and stuff like that. So it's something to be mindful of, okay? The moon is a feminine quality. It is the yin to the yang, you know what I'm saying? It is the yin to the yang. And not only that, the moon is exalted in Taurus. You'll have different signs that planets just love being there. And the moon loves being in Taurus. What does Taurus deal with? Taurus, like I said, it deals with the senses. So you got good food. You got people who love music. You got people who love art, appreciation for art, the finer things in life that very physical quality, you know, the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. To have that as a reflection of yourself and your own values and what you believe in that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very powerful time, not to mention everything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's all about perspective. And that's where the two sides of the coin come in. If you don't feel, you don't expect nothing, you ain't going to get nothing. But if you're ready for change and you know it's time to step out your comfort zone and be a little uneasy, that's fine, because you're going to reap the rewards of events such as this moon that's upon us right now. So every thought, every action that is going on through the day, I need you to rewind a little bit, see what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and the value system, the people around you, and what's time to let go and what's time to take on now. Where are you going to excel? You feel what I'm saying? It's a great time to invest in different things, but things that are of value. You feel me? Things that are of value, not just to you personally, but how can it benefit your family and your business and your associations as a whole. Feel me? So tonight, later on, I'll probably do a video because I want to introduce people to a little bit of what we call magic. MIGIC, whatever, how you want to spell it. But if you look at the word closely and break it down, you find the word magi, MIGI, magician. And then if you look further into the English language of spells, you get the word imagination. So your imagination is key. To be able to dream as big and as full and as uninhibited as you want to without the limits and restrictions of a failed society. Look around you. What's happening? It's crumbling. Why is it crumbling? Because people are allowing other people to dictate their dreams and ideas and how that shit's supposed to go. And that's the whole point of what's going on right now is, are you going to allow that to keep going on and playing in your life, or are you going to take control of your own destiny, right? It's what it is. Get on board. Are you one of them people just jealous of motherfuckers because they doing their thing and you ain't, and you mad? Or are you one of those people who appreciate and understand what is truly going on inside and out, and not looking at things in a I don't want to say negative because that's the feminine quality. Positive is male. These are polarities. These are not attributes of a person's personality, so to speak, but things that are malignant, things that are blockages on your journey and fulfilling your soul purpose. What are you here to do? What is it that you need to accomplish? What it is that you came here to do? Who do you need to let go?